Aloha. How's everybody doing? So, I got something I want to actually. Now, if you knew me way before 2019 or 2021, like 19 between 2021, before those years, yeah, I'm a Star Wars fan. Disculpe, lo siento. Star Wars fan. But let me tell you why. When I was a kid, I always knew pop culture references and shit. For some reason, that was my shtick. I just like Looney Tunes and the Animaniacs and all that shit that had that kind of Luke, I am your father. I knew that before I even watched the movie back in 2010 or either 9. Like, I was still in my teens, late teens, going on my 20s when I first watched the 4th, 5th, and 6th installment. I was 9, 15, and 17, maybe 16 respectively, depending. I can't remember the years, but I remember 9 years old for the first one. I was in 7th grade for the actual second. No. I was in 6th grade for the second one. And I was in 7th grade for the third and final one with Christian Haydenson. You did? But when I got older, got in tune with YouTube and shit, started learning about tarot cards, the Kabbalah, Hermeticism. Now, pin note, back in 7th grade when either episode 2 or 3 was coming out, now, not related, but they are related, Full Metal Alchemist came out that same time frame, and I was obsessed. I wanted to know what the fuck alchemy was. Hi, my name is Hades, Desham for all the humans. I'm a practitioner of magic. Could have joined the Masons, but them devils on your shoulders and the angels, they kind of said some other shit, and I seen some other shit, so background story for your boy. But I was learning about alchemy while watching Star Wars still. Finally saw 4, 5, 6 going on in my 20s, my late teens to the 20s. And something in my head went, the Force. Magic. Nah. Got into my deep 20s. 24, 25, 26.
We gotta make a redemption comparison.
I started learning about tarot card and actual magic. I went from researching to actually practicing. And I shit you fucking not. The philosophies of the Jedi and the Sith are basically the tale in paganism of the left hand and the right hand, the mother and the father. Let's go deeper. The father deals with more controlling, bending, mastering. The mother is more the ebb and flow, the roots and the leaves, the sun and the moon, man and earth, animal and man. That's basically the premise, right? Okay, cool. What if in Star Wars they flip that shit backwards and actually enunciate it deeply? Where control was to sustain and actually keep balance, is now chaotic, and devouring. Abeloth, the mother, where the nurturing and trying to keep the balance was shifted to the father, the left hand, and given split domain. That's what I was trying to say. I was about to say dominance. Domain by the daughter, Ashla. I can't, that's the only one I remember in the Star Wars fucking words. The light side. Everything that deals with the Jedi and the light side. And the sun, because I can't remember the fancy fucking word for that, the dark side.
I'll tell you like that now.
Period. Point blank. End. So, where I'm going with this one is, the more I actually studied the lore and dug, and the more I actually went back into my research mode, because not only do I practice, I still keep up with my actual theories. And since I practice magic, not only are you practicing magic, you practice psychology, you're practicing illusions, which is sleight of hand, basically. You're also practicing speech, linguistics. If I didn't say psychology, symbology. So again, it goes back to fucking language and history. So you have to learn so much as a... I don't like saying witch no more because it's Starbucks hugs and the fucking spice latte fucking actual brand saying witch now. So I'm an alchemist.
Why am I always?
I'm always gonna say I'm an alchemist. I started out with that one. Hold up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we gonna have to have a discussion about y'all teamwork here with me.
Always gonna say I'm an alchemist before anything else. This was the first alchemic symbol I learned as a witch.
God damn.
And that young actual 15-year-old who was studying all this back in the day. This is a culmination of all that. And then George Lucas. I think George Lucas is a Mason, honestly. Because the only people outside of witches... Sorry.
I got one down. I got...
outside of... I cannot say that word no more. Outside of them bitches, you got Masons. And you got dark kin like me. Yes, I used to be a dark witch.
Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there.
I'm serious. I used to be dark in my practices. I was so high on that power that I didn't realize I fucked the wrong person because I felt slighted. I was like a lion among sheep so hard that I didn't even know that other lions were roaming amongst the sheep. And one of them lions bit me. And one of them lions got me the same way I get everybody. And I had to be humbled. All that power, all that gravitas, taken away by somebody that knew a little bit more than I did because I got comfortable in power. I got a question for y'all before this ends. Why do you think they're showing homosexuality to children now? Why do you think that all the celebrities we grew up with throughout time are now actually dressing up in deep red devil horns and other shit? Why do you believe
they got a claymore at the door
that all the evil people are now being called out on their shit because they didn't play fair somewhere in that actual time span, or it didn't work the way they overlord wanted? You have to understand the darkness to know the darkness. But just because you're the darkest don't mean you're going to stay that way. Look at Anakin Vader. Anakin was a good boy. One man betrayed him, and he betrayed that man for his son. There's always redemption. Just because you're dark don't mean you can't see the light. You just got to look hard enough. Aloha.